poetry of my own. If that's cool, can I get a cool?
Cool.
Cool. Because if y'all don't listen to me now, you gotta listen to me the whole rest of the night. It's fine. I don't care. So I think it's only right that since we're at the end of the series, I kind of gotta bring it all the way back to how this stuff started, right? And I actually was digging in my notes, and I got a very little short piece, and then I'm gonna do my spoken word piece. But I got some lore for y'all, so just sit tight for a second. But this actually was the first piece that I wrote for a poetry open mic. It wasn't really no spoken word yet. I wasn't fully standing in who Lucky Lee is, but she was wise, and she definitely had a lot of insight. So I'm gonna spit this one, and then we're gonna get down to the really cool shit, okay? So this one is called Sovereign of Solace, which, if you know, you know, that was actually my original poetry name, but then I changed it. It was a whole thing. Heighten your awareness and soak in my voice. Not everything is certain, but everything is choice. God appears angry, so we pray as we should, but in order to choose God, we have to do good. My brilliance is a curse. I've been burned by my own fire. Spark up to see the truth. I'm the real me when I'm higher. I sought out my inner goddess and acquired an affinity. A kind heart with resilience created a warrior of divinity. An aura so effervescent. My vibe is one you can't clone. The type of soul you can't touch without leaving a stain on your own. All right, now that we got all the cute little sappy shit out the way, I'm about to get into this real shit. Okay, so this one, if you know, you know. If you've been around me, you probably heard this piece before. But the lore that I'm about to give y'all real quick. So, I apologize to the good guys in advance. This is one of my first heavy hitter spoken word pieces, right? But listen, y'all. There's developments, right? So I wrote that piece. It wasn't all the way about a guy, but this dude pissed me off. I can't lie. He did me dirty, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to my room and I'm gonna write this little poem about him. And it ended up being really awesome, right? Boom. Come to find out, lately, well, I should say earlier this year, this dude spun the block on me.
Oh shit.
But I'm trying to keep him at arm's length because you already, you know what I mean? You already messed up one time. I'm not gonna, we can't get too close. So the past couple weeks, he's been hitting me up, trying to talk to me every day, do all this type of stuff. Why I go to the grocery store with my sister yesterday, and he was out there with his girlfriend.
Oh
yeah. So when I do this with my chest,
okay, yeah. Talk your shit, sis. Yeah.
I must look stupid. Because why do I always get approached by a moron, not even somebody with the screws loose? The screws are just fucking gone. They all want a piece, but they're biting with some weak teeth. Boy, this is too much meat that you wouldn't even be able to chew on. And they always think that because you're not being another cute and spending money that you never leave. Baby, I'm stuck to you. There's nothing to grab some glue gun. Come on. You'll never be enough for a real bitch. Your screen press polyester looks good, but I don't think that's why your balls itch. You trying to dig trying to dig up dirt on me before you treat me right. But meanwhile, you've been picking out your boxers all night. And since you love digging so much, go dig a ditch. Matter of fact, a grave, because for the way that you play with my time and evade using your lifelines, you may as well be under the soil with the pipelines. Rewind. Yeah. Because for the way that you play with my time and evade using your lifelines, you may as well be under the soil with the pipelines. Pulls no weight. Skips the cold gate. Says it's the hoes you hate, but they're the only ones you date and procreate with. Not your soulmate, because why wait on a love you can create with someone who'll make sure your kids are straight when you can nut in a solid 8, goes through when her period's late, and leave it to the boys in the group chat to make you feel great. Oh! That's none of my business. That's none of my business. But neither is doing your dishes or granting your wishes. I won't act like your wife when you treat me like another one of these bitches, but I will be consistent until you're not. I won't blow up your phone or stir the pot. Just don't text me a week later, call me baby, because we both know that I'm not. I rarely get carded at bars anymore, but apparently I look like I was born yesterday. Take that hot and cold energy the other fucking way. How come you get to treat good love like a game and get mad when it's my turn to play? Gave you all authentic energy until I lost yours wasn't. Sorry. How come you get to treat good good love like a game to get mad when it's my turn to play.
Come on.
Gave you all authentic energy until I noticed yours wasn't coming my way, and I haven't heard from you since last Thursday. I'm not a horse, sir. Don't text me now talking about some hey. You must not know who you're talking to. I'm a dream girl, the most real treat, but don't ever get to thinking that shit is sweet, because while you're hyping my head talking about the day that you and my parents will meet, I'm debating on if you make it to 1-3. Because in the fourth of the year, it becomes really clear whether or not you want to keep somebody near Mr. Development years instead of sleeping, SoundCloud rapping, and drinking beers and swears that he's different from all of his peers. You're not worth any girl's tears. So this is not cheers to you, your attitude, and the peanut gallery you call your crew. Because who else would give me free promo by leaking my nudes after I told you about yourself, putting you in a mood, and now you're calling me a B-word and rude because you wanted eye candy but found out that I'm so
Okay.
And I gave you the tough love you never heard from your dudes who are the only ones you're loyal to, but they only stick around to feed off the energy you exude. Ugh. But I look stupid. Poem.
Fuck him, Lucky. Fuck him.
Yeah, I had to lock in real quick, man. I had to revisit them demons, you know what I mean? Like, damn. And that, kids, is why don't spin the block on nobody. Don't let nobody spin the block on you, okay? All right, y'all, we're about to get straight into it. Like I said, we got a full list tonight. I said it once already. If you didn't hear me and your name is on the list, 1 piece maximum tonight. 1 piece maximum. Thank you so much. All right, straight into it. First up, can we bring C 3 times up to the stage?
Yeah, I'm about to bring a chair.
Okay.
I ain't about to stand up. Yeah, I'm not using the mic.
So this poem was based off of a dream I had. It's called Celestial Vision. These eyes, what a blessing or a curse, depends on how you look at it. All made from the divine. A yin and yang connected to see birth and watch it die. The inevitable endpoint. The destination of time. When you see me, who do you see? You couldn't possibly know, so instead I ask, what do you see? That letter U could very well be how you see you. You see that letter U is strong, powerful, shaped like a strong magnet that can pull and cut the faith of many beliefs. Attach ideologies of life to comprehend who many call the chief. That you see becomes the word us. Turns plural if we separate it with an apostrophe. A whole bunch of you. That's what we see with these eyes. A perception of a reflected inception. Insecurities, greed, fears, lust. The list goes on, but if I sit here and list them all, we'll be here till the break of dawn. You see, these eyes play mind games. They're not meant to run wild, they're meant to be tamed. Born to see through a lens that goes beyond the physical, not the political, hypocritical, stereotypical, or egotistical. Because that stuff is crazy. It's just a pile of junk created for you that hadn't taken form yet because you were still a baby. I mean, it's like one day we just woke up with explicit 3D memory. Maybe it was 2 years old for you, maybe it was 3, but all of a sudden we could see. Then constructs began to build in our heads like Legos, taught things by our environment and parents and tradition, like anybody on these streets at this time can't be good because it's the ghetto. These eyes generalize, categorize, separate, and divide. Teach race, hate, and oppression. But what if we were blind? Better yet, what if we couldn't see the media mediating the information from our eyes to our mind, controlling how we visualize our vision by telling us? Better yet, what if we couldn't see the media mediating the information from our eyes to our mind, controlling how we visualize our vision by telling us through the tell of vision? What if we couldn't see the standards of beauty, religion, the danger of a man based off the way he dresses or his complexion, or the fact that a woman just being a woman having some titties and an ass leaves room to harass because men get an erection? What if we couldn't see the money, cars, and clothes? Our materialistic world died, we evolve and develop new eyes that recounts the story untold. The old ways of human society and human thinking become obsolete. These eyes no longer identify with who we see in the mirror because that's too exterior and concrete. For these eyes have unlocked a depth that is unfathomable to measure to the degree. For we have finally woken up. We can see. We now see past the hue that the human once saw a fraction of with the colors of the rainbow. Our retinas enhanced with an infinite amount of light frequency cargo. We share in moments of euphoric love because we finally see who and what we truly are. But due to us waking up, we become a beacon on the government's radar. The path has just begun for us literally seeing energy. We have rise to realize that we were never the enemy. We understand that we control the power that truly exists in the blackness of darkness, births all creation that exists. We take and hold steadfast to our God-given gifts. We are truly strong now, so we neither yield, surrender, nor bow. We protect our newfound peace, absolute love being our sword, shield, and technique. Sent from the Most High, our spirits now connected. We now know the God some once thought left us stranded. Highest frequency activated, the God power is strong. They thought they could keep us down, but boy were they wrong. For absolute love always comes out on top. It can never fail, because the true humans that see will always prevail. So again I ask, what do you see? Or did this all just sound like fantasy that was just too faint for you to see?
Appreciate it. See you times. Thank you. I am only on TikTok, so it's literally C3X and spell at times.
One more time. All right, y'all. The next poet I'm about to bring up, you got to know Wordplay Thursday before. You already know what I'm about to bring up. She is not new to this. She is very true to this. She is very loyal to this. So please make the most noise for Nancy as she makes her way to this.
What's up, y'all? Y'all cool? Yeah. All right. Y'all look good. Everybody look good and shit.
You look good.
I feel good too. Good way to do that. Listen, it's almost the end of the school year, so my fuck it is strong. Anyway, we only got one poem to hit you with, so I'm gonna hit you with my new favorite. Cause I'm in a season of ratchet femininity.
Yeah. Wait, say that again?
I'm in a season of ratchet femininity. So I'm gonna give you my poem, Ratchet Femininity.
Talk your shit.
I can slip on my red dress and high heels while listening to Sexy Red, Meg Thee Stallion, and Cardi B. As a matter of fact, it was Trina who taught me to be the baddest bitch. Kaya, she taught me to teach my person how to lick it good, lick it, and lick this just like you should.
Okay.
The OG Queen Bee was gone for a minute, now she back with the jump off. I too got goons. They over there. Though I'm not a member of the hive, yet the children of destiny wanted me to cater to you. I smoke weed on my way to church, and I text him during the Our Father a naked amen.
Rewind.
Yeah.
I smoke weed on my way to church, and I text him during the Our Father a naked amen.
Amen.
I drink Henny to the sounds of music, proclaiming his love for the world, spending time with the word with a square in my hand. I'm an enigma set to music, magically moving in the mysterious moments.
Come on.
I'm the definition of her. She. Me. And if I were French, oui. I'm your favorite niece's favorite auntie. I'm more than eye candy, I'm soul food. I'm nestled between the salty and the sweet of the mac and cheese and the candy yams. Right where the glory of the Lord and my girliness give way to this ratchet femininity, and I sprinkle it like the magic of 1,000,000 black women all over the land. That's that piece. So real quick, you can find me on Cash App and Instagram, and one day it's gonna work, y'all spirit gonna move. But again, Cash App and Instagram at MZLADIJAY. I'm Nancy with an I, so that's NANCI. J Mays, like the ball player, on Facebook. And also, I am a published poet. You can find my book at the library. It's called The Atmosphere. And also, shit. Thank you, God.
Shit, yes.
I am the hostess with the mostest. No offense to current company. The hostess with the mostest of Mo Poetry Presents. Hit the mic, Cincy at Oasis at Grace. Check the website because we might cancel tomorrow because it's hot. So, I love y'all. Thank y'all.
We love Nancy, yo. Hey, Oasis at Grace, if they're still on, please go tomorrow. Please, it's beautiful in there. And it's Nancy, man. How could you not love Nancy?
I'm the shit.
She's the shit. She's the shit. All right. Speaking of this shit, we got some more legendary poets in the building. Speaking of published poet, and also somebody who has been very loyal to the Wordplay Thursdays ever since it was back at JAPS before we even came up here. We got, like I said, legends in the building. Please welcome Norman Riggs up to the stage, everybody.
Oh, real quick. Thank you, beloved. The words of Ank's poem do not express the thoughts and words of Wordplay Cincy or the Deaf Poets Society. This is all of his own word and his own accounting. Thank you and have a wonderful evening. Well, shit, all right.
There we go. How y'all doing? Damn. How y'all doing?
All right.
All right. Thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome.
What's up, nephew? I'm gonna do this piece here. If you ever seen me, 90% of my poetry is about social injustice. So this piece I'm getting ready to do, I have to say this to you. If I offend you by anything that I say, it's between you and your feelings. I ain't this piece I'm about to do again. If I hurt your feelings, you get a little tensed up. That's between you and your feelings. Again, that ain't got shit to do with you. All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag. Wait. You want me to stand for a flag that don't represent me?
Yeah.
Speaking of liberty, justice for all, and equality, where in this equation does this apply to me? When I'm still fighting for my human rights and my dignity. Flooding weapons, drugs, and disease throughout our streets. Highways run through our communities. Closing stores where we once shop for groceries. Schools are now removing our black history. You living high on a hill and we still sitting in poverty. And it's so hard to believe you could become president with 34 felonies.
Rewind.
Flooding weapons, drugs, and disease throughout our streets. Highways run through our communities. Closing stores where we once shop for groceries. Schools are now removing our black history. You living high on a hill and we still sitting in poverty. And it's so hard to believe you could become president with 34 felonies. Hand over my heart as the anthem plays. Land of the free, home of the brave. Our children keep coming up missing. Our women, you constantly abusing, shooting, and killing. Happens nearly every day, gets little to no attention, not to mention 37% of us are in jails and prisons. And you say in America, there is no racism? Taking our lives in subway stations, behind closed doors, in stores, public parks, traffic stops, taking a jog or even a walk, hunting us as if we were prey. You commit mass murder in a church, and you receive a sandwich, a soft drink, and a court date.
Rewind.
I'm old. That's hard for me to keep doing. Hand over my heart as the anthem plays. Land of the free, home of the brave. Our children keep coming up missing. Our women, you constantly abusing, shooting, and killing. Happens nearly every day, gets little to no attention, not to mention 37% of us are in jails and prisons. And you say in America, there is no racism. Taking our lives in subway stations, behind closed doors, in stores, public parks, taking a jog and even a walk. hunting us as if we were prey. You commit mass murder in a church, and you receive a sandwich, a soft drink, and a court date. Your legacy of hatred has no end. Not to mention those ships, those whips, and the Tuskegee experiment. And all I keep hearing is make America great again. When that flag finally represents me, I will proudly stand and sing, "My country, 'tis of thee." But from what I know in the present and learned in the past, you will never change. So White House administration, you can take your pole and your flag, and you can proudly shove it up your. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. I have some videos on YouTube. I have 2 books out. You can get them on Amazon. One is Little of a Lot and then some. The other one is What I See. So before I leave, I would like to thank Deaf Poet Society so much for having this space. Give them a round of applause, please.
Thank you so much. We love you. I'm on Amazon 2 day shipping to him. I'll walk it over there to him. Yeah, one more time for Norman, everybody. Always showing up, showing love, and speaking some truth, man. Beautiful. All right, y'all. So the next one I'm about to bring up to the stage, I'm very excited to bring her up here because she actually was one of my features for an Aquarius affair that we had a couple months ago at Second Story. And like, you know, she was newer to the scene. I hadn't really heard her, and then like she came up and she absolutely killed it. She was the only poet for the night, and people kept coming up to me, talking to me about it for the whole rest of the night. So without further ado, please welcome Simone Rain up to the stage, everybody.
My name is Simone Rain, and I don't know what to say. I found myself in a season where I cannot speak, where there is something choking the inside of me in my throat, that part of life where everything seems to be put together to fall apart. The part where you have lost yourself and everything around you, and you no longer know who you are. Where depression has had a grip on you like a baby holding a finger. Where you think about all the things you could have been and where you would have been and how it could have worked out, and all the people who will never see you. And we live and we die inside the grief. But some things you have to let go of, and your faith has to be greater than your fear, and your favor is greater than you telling yourself that you aren't worth it. Tomorrow is gone, it's over with, and it isn't coming back. So what are you going to do about now, in the today? Because that's what counts when we learn the lessons, is to worry about what are you going to do right now. To not visit these places. So it's okay to walk away from the nothingness of the in-between. Past places, whole timeless spaces, trapped in the gloom, desolation of ill intentions and low vibrations. I've outgrown this orphan closet. I no longer fit into these spaces. Stones of tragedy only lead to the break of strength grounded in my foundation. Why visit hell when I've been flown first class to my heavenly destination? Soaring in the sky with God, a bird's eye view of my earthly situation. Feeling freedom on my skin in the wind, the sun wrapping its warmth around the spirit worth, free from sin. Clean from a pure soul, seeking desperate validation. Sharded glass from fleshly temptation. Dispose mindfulness with poverty-stricken decision and self-defamation. Learning that not working your faith delays the fruition of the manifestation. And watering dead seeds, you will never receive restoration. that my world has been destroyed to reap the harvest of a new creation. Thank you. I always get so nervous. I was like, get me out of here, because I feel like y'all staring at me. I'm like, please, just walk up to me and ask me. You can find me on Facebook as Shatanya Simone. That's SHATANYA. And Cinnamon Coffee, CINAMON_KOFEE. Thank you.
One more time for Simone Rain, just real quick. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing all this, I'm gonna have to put it right back down. But the next poet that I'm about to bring up to the stage, again, we got a lot of loyal Wordplay Thursday enthusiasts, that was a tongue twister, that are in the building tonight. And again, this next poet that I'm about to bring up to the stage has been here since we were all the way down at JAPS. And every time she's come in here, it's always been so very encouraging and appreciative of the space, very much somebody who partakes a lot in the ebb and flow of the sanctity of this room, and I love it so much. So without further ado, please welcome Cadence up to the stage, everybody.
Hey. I got a lot of energy tonight. And then I had one glass of wine. This is why I don't drink, because one glass and I'm cool. I'm really good with one drink, feeling myself. So just make some noise if you ever had a crush on somebody. Yeah, so this is just me trying to describe what it feels like for me to have a crush on somebody. So if anybody in here thinks I'm cute, listen to what the fuck I'm saying. All right. Call me Cadence, listen to the rhythm of my heart when I say this. I have been invited into your life. I am delighted. I am holding back my excitement. I am truly honored to be the set of your sight like open eyelids. Will you still choose to be mine if I show you how intense I get? I want to rip off your eyelids and dance inside of your iris. I want to be the reason your heart skips. I want to crack open your skull and browse your brain like library. Will you still choose to be mine if I show you how intense my heart is? I want to hold hands and squeeze until your fingers break so you know how strong my feelings for you are. I want to kiss you until you are mostly breathless and bite your lips so I have tasted your blood. Will you drink mine? I want to leave fingerprints around your neck so you know how possessive I am. I want to whisper into your ears until I become the only voice in your head.
Rewind.
I want to kiss you until you are mostly breathless and bite your lips so I have tasted your blood. Will you drink mine? I want to leave fingerprints around your neck so you know how possessive I am. I want to whisper into your ears until I become the only voice in your head. I am hiding my excitement. You have invited me to be in your life. I am delighted. I need you to know how intense I get. I am like this. When you are mine, I will not lose sight like open eyelids. I like you. Do you still wish to be mine now that I've told you how excited I get? I recite to you an insight of you becoming my end sight. It's you. My vision of us is a dream come true. Closed eyes and asleep, all I see is you. With open eyelids, you will forever be my favorite view. I like you. Look into my eyes and I promise to never lose sight of you. That's that piece called open eyelids, so if I'm feeling you, I'm not gonna stop staring at you. So you don't gotta find me, I'm right here, we can talk, I'm social. Thank you.
Beautiful stuff. You know what that reminds me of? And it might have just been the inspiration for the post, but you know how they talk about that concept that people have where when they find something so adorable, with puppies, and you want to No, who said eat 'em? Like what? No, like when you want to like when you get that like cuteness, aggression. You know what I'm talking about? That's what that reminded me of. Who said eat 'em? Who's eating? Anyway, like okay, so next point I'm about to bring up to the stage again. Another loyal Wordplay Thursday enthusiast. The vets have shown up and shown out tonight, and I really do appreciate it. So without further ado, please welcome God's Ink Pen up to the stage.
How y'all doing tonight? Y'all look good. Alright, so I got a new piece. It's my first time doing this piece. The title is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 55. Death, you left your sting in the land of the living with me. Is this the price of being alive? Is to feel it? Every Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays and holidays, I feel my prescription of chasing the bag to numb me. Mastering internal pain is mind over matter. To keep my mind off of what really matters has done nothing. Death, come get your things. I refuse your poison to fester in my body. Damaging my heart with your toxins. Burning my brain cells with reminders of their absence. The weight of you craves my chest in. So I cry out to the one who defeated you. Bleeding tears of memories, he collects them. My comfort lives in nostalgia. Music always bring me back to the car rides. Family time is therapeutic. I laugh more to keep from crying. That's my grief counseling. No ancestor dish, this not a TikTok trend. Just pass down recipes so I can still taste my mama cooking. Pictures of moments are frozen in time. Those who mourn shall be comforted. Cardinals, he sends them. That's how I know his eyes are on the sparrow. Oh grave, where is your victory? There was a body missing to form a body. Because our high priest has already ascended. This is Thriller, when the dead in Christ resurrect from their graves. I serve a champion who holds the keys to the gates of hell that won't prevail. Have you forgotten your future? Let me remind you, death, Yahweh is on his way back to crush your head once again. Ooh, it stings, don't it? Now take that with you. I'm God's Ink Pen. You can find me on all social media platforms. GODZINKPIN. Thank you.
There we go. All right, y'all. You already know it's not a DPS event if the DPS poets don't get up here and spit a little piece of their own. I know I started off the night, but the next poet that I'm about to bring up to the stage is the captain of that poet society. If you know him, you know. Please welcome Nick Fury up to the stage.
We got so many people in this room tonight, I'm feeling cool, so. Since this is our last night in this room as Deaf Poet Society, thank you guys so much for packing it out. We expect to see all these amazing faces when we move both our Poetry Slam and Wordplay Thursday to the William Francis Theater and Gallery off Main. It's only about a 10-minute drive from here. It's a little bit more centrally located. And guess what? The parking's easier. So we all love easy parking. But since it's the last time we're in this room, I figured I had to read the poem that I wrote for this room.
I like that one.
This is called Take 'Em to Church.
Amen.
In the name of the ruckus ones with holy lyrics, amen. Our Father, whose art create legends, hallowed be this stage. Our mothers, whose heart gave brethren, needed love along the way, brothers and sisters. Open your notebooks, turn hymnals to a page where you hem-haw in rage at the cages we built for ourselves. Down deep in the darkness, it dawned on me, I've written a homily to honor deeds of exorcising demons like Keanu Reeves and Constantine. I'm constantly caught between fighting for my life on the screen and sticking to the script written. Not every glint glistens, not every punchline hits, not every crowd listens. Till you hit your rhythm, getting a bit better, start getting snaps, or perhaps your first rewind. Drop some new shit, but drop the poem. Lucky Lee was there to tell you to take your time. Micaiah was there, complimenting your shoes, outfit, smile, and hair, getting you prepared to speak your truth. We all need that boost. Like Roscoe says, people's number one fear is public speaking, and number two is death. So I can't stress enough, people would rather die than get on this stage, blessing us with their sermons about serpents and forbidden fruits, mistakes from what they did in their youth, when their mind felt like it was splitting into times where they may have hidden the truth to speak in prophecy mixed with rhythm and blues. I've watched Dave slay Goliath with nothing but a notebook and a little divine timing. I've seen rainy days turn bright from a playbook called Silver Linings. I've seen strangers offer strangers the most amazing grace. Watch and wonder as a poetry turns a bar into a cathedral of faith, a place to block out all the evil and hate, give people a place to be themselves, at least to tell their story, to free themselves from deepest hells, to share their glory. We poets are the last of a dying breed, off into the night, refusing to go quietly. So when you get on this mic, this is where lions breed. Roar with pride and do it defiantly. Take them to church. You never know who needs to hear that story. You never know who's felt that hurt, who right now, all they need is to feel like they're not alone on this earth. Get on this mic and find out what hope is worth to hopeless curse, broken serfs working open to close but still don't know their worth. Listen to me, I know it hurts. That's the curse of the artist, destined to bring light to darkness. So come all ye faithful, let your light shine, or at least let this evening spark it.
Right.
And I'm gonna try and do some new shit.
New shit?
This is from memory, so don't rewind me because it's my first time, you'll fuck me up.
You got it. Thank you.
Rewind.
So I'm talking to you specifically, motherfucker. Just to make sure, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up on my phone just in case, but I'm not gonna need it. I'm not gonna need it, but just in case. I always hated the cha-cha slide, and Norman, I can see on your face, you're asking why. Like, dude, the moves are right there in the song to the left, back, one step this time. Well, if you want the real truth, you gotta step inside my mind, hit rewind, go back to a nervous teen learning dance moves on the fly, because it was an awkward time. I'd entered a teenage wasteland, that brain south of my waistband had recently learned to shake hands. My right arm looked like a Monstars in Space Jam. I say that to say I was no longer an innocent youth. It all started when I first saw her at the spring dance. The DJ was getting into a groove, spinning the tunes, mixing some rock and roll with some rhythm and blues. The lights flashed like a palette of paint, mixing her hues, her body language like ASL, giving me clues. She was in me too. It was intimidating yet intimate. What I'm insinuating is I was into it. I gathered my courage and I went for it. I walked across the dance floor like I was big pimping it.
Okay.
Just then she hit me with a look like a picture perfect check left hook. I was blindsided and shook. My rookie mistake was waiting for the right song. See, just as I was about to ask her to dance, fucking cha-cha slide comes on. And some of y'all are thinking I'm about to get in my bag, but I assure you I had no bag. I was wholly unprepared, blissfully unaware of the size of the snare I had stepped in. In that moment, music became a weapon forged against me that was more than prosperous. I looked properly preposterous. Frozen like a possum, my only option is to watch in which moves they do, but by the time I do the move, they're already moving to the next one. I look like a dizzy drunk trying to do the do-si-do. I look like this is indeed my first rodeo. Like the DJ played Not Like Us and I was the head of OVO. She looked at me like, oh, please no. Go, please go. You ain't Morris Day and this ain't the time to OEO. So I'm left fulfilling the prophecy entitled Diary of an Awkward Teen, left holding his meat wad like an episode of Aqua Teen. See, I went from my head in the clouds like an astronaut to eating cheeseburgers off the ground like Hasselhoff, walking back to my friends laughing their asses off like, yeah, real funny, ha ha guys. So that's why I stand here today saying, man, fuck the cha-cha slide. And y'all can find me at any Deaf Poets Society event, live and in person. Thank you.
Man, everybody too cool for the handles. Like, I mean, you got shades on, it's fine. I guess you're allowed to be that cool today. Today. All right, next poet I'm about to bring up to the stage. A couple times ago, I actually was able to pop her cherry on the microphone, but she has been a very loyal Wordplay Thursday enthusiast and is now getting on the microphone and killing it. So without further ado, please welcome Erin Couch up to the stage, everybody. And she's wearing pants.
Not the pants.
That's noted. So, yeah, Lucky's want me to do this poem. Even though I have new shit, she wants me to do pants lady. This is not new shit, but this is good shit. Good shit! Like, thank you. So, yeah, this poem is about how my wardrobe gives me power, and I've been through a hard time in the past couple years, and I've been going to these poetry nights for like over 2 years before I started getting on the mic a few months ago. And I finally started a new position in news because I'm a journalist, and it's part of my identity. I don't really like the mic, but I'm gonna hold it right now. I'm gonna like start projecting in a minute. But if you want more information, it's a new news outlet. It's nonprofit, so for the people.
Not
and
fake.
I can say that with certainty because it's not fake. But yeah, where I'm going with is my wardrobe gives me power, and pants are my favorite wardrobe item. However, skirts have their own power as well. So just keep that in mind with the song or the poem as I go on. So
Talk your shit, Erin.
yeah, like I said, this thing is high as fuck. All right, yeah. All right, so this poem is called Pants Lady. I had it memorized last time. Let's see how it goes. It's been over a month, so let's go. All right. Okay. I'm a lady who wears pants. I do what I want, when I want, however I want, and I get what I want.
Hell yeah.
So, when I get dressed, I meticulously pick my daily super suit, skirt or pants.
They're different but the same, just something to cover my frame. But my bottoms mean more in advance, cause you don't want to try me when I'm wearing pants.
Okay.
Cause I'm the girl at the skate park in baggy canvas dickies, spitting, cussing, smoking, and shredding. I am the hippie and bell bottom, speaking of peace and resistance, and the patriarchy that will crumble under our kind, loving persistence.
All right.
I'm the reporter at your local paper in in coffee stained Levi's I forgot to wash, muck breaking, name taking, and news breaking. I'm a mom jean missus, a genius in joggers. I'm just a lady who wears pants. With skirts, it's not different, but it is. I still climb mountains, touch my toes, curb stomp and thrash, run circles around my foes, but that's figuratively. Literally, these vintage pieces can't contain this 21st century booty. I'm pulling it down.
Okay.
Failing to hide my hips, belly, and thighs all at the same time. The male gaze is quite obnoxious. I see you staring and jocking, hoping to get a glance of that coochie. Praying you can get these goodies.
Okay.
But okay, I might give you a ride to my house. We'll see where it goes. But guy, by the time I put it back on, you're gonna want to pay my bills. Alright. Don't test me in a miniskirt. I got you wrapped around my fingers as you flirt. Ooh. I'm gonna pull it out if that's alright.
Yeah,
Run that Alright, here we go. But okay, I might give you a ride to my house. We'll see where it goes. But guy, I use these skirt powers for good and evil, because by the time I put it back on, you're gonna want to pay my bills.
Seriously.
Don't test me in a mini skirt. I got you wrapped around my finger as you flirt. I see you watching my hips as I dance, gawking at these exposed legs as if you have a chance. But be careful, because you really don't want to test me when I am wearing pants. Because in pants, I dismantle the system. I stand on business. I force a patriarch to bow to a sorceress.
Okay.
Your belittling comments I will outwit. The hand you raise, my feet will outkick. You only wear sweatpants, you don't read, and when I speak, your attention span melts. Fine by me. Because I'm smarter than you and I'm wearing a belt. Gaslight me, sexualize me, I don't care. Bottoms don't matter, because the only thing that's different is what's down there. Androgyny is my piece. It keeps the demons at bay. Because I'm just a lady who wears pants, and maybe I like it that way.
So that's the poem. So you can find me on Instagram at, so my name's Erin Couch, which is spelled ERINCOUCH. That's Facebook. It's my real name. And Instagram is Couch ERN, Couch Earn. And yeah, my name is a piece of furniture. So thank you.
I love that piece. She broke that out. She was the last poet of the night for our series for Women's History Month. And when I tell you, I stood up out my chair, I was like, wow, like this is amazing, the finale. Thank you so much for this. All right, so the next poem I'm about to bring up to the stage, not new to this, very true to this, very seasoned slam poet. I'm actually trying to convince him to be my feature for the new venue. So I need y'all to clap for him really, really, really loud, so that way he agrees to it, and then he'll come perform for us next month. Yeah, Brian Beecham, welcome to the stage.
No pressure.
No pressure at all, right? No pressure at all, right?
You know I got your back, girl.
That's crazy. All right, then. Now I got to do a poem.
You got to.
Do the one with the words.
Yeah.
In metaphors? Alliteration?
I don't want a PS.
Probably the first time I heard somebody say assonance. It is. I just never heard nobody use it.
I'm an English teacher. Come on.
Kudos. Okay. I used to teach Spartans how to survive. Kids who knew hunger like a sibling and wore grief like a school uniform. Now I teach wildcats who have never left their habitat. Glass walls and manicured lawns, the only hunger they know is boredom. See, Spartans fight to live. Wildcats complain when the AC is too high. Spartans write essays about losing brothers to sirens, and wildcats write about losing cell phone service at sleepaway camp. See, this year, my 7th grade class is made up of students who have never been told no. No scars, no stories, and no understanding. They complain about the Wi-Fi, curse the cafeteria, say things like, my parents have ruined my life by sending me here. And after 3 days of eye rolls and complaints, a constant barrage of why is this happening to me, and I'm traumatized by homework, and I snap. On 2 hours of sleep, I lose my filter. I speak, not with rage, but clarity. I stand before them like a broken mirror they've never seen, bleeding at the edges, reflecting a world that they've been shielded from. I say, I've buried kids who wish the hardest thing they faced was chemistry.
Come on.
I've watched mothers hug cold caskets and call it closure. And I carry those embraces like an unpaid debt. Do not come to me with your inconveniences. Wrap this suffering, and the room goes quiet. No one speaks. One girl clutches her pencil like a lifeline. One boy stares at the floor like it might answer for him. The smirk disappears off another's face before it even finishes forming, and for the first time all year they listen. Not because I yelled, but because I made them feel something that they couldn't name. They've never seen a teacher bleed like this. Never had the truth hurled like a brick through the window of their comfort, and all this earns me is a trip to the principal's office. A parent says, I made the classroom feel unsafe. That her daughter is now scared of my tone, and all I can think is, what a luxury. To fear a voice. To flinch at thunder without ever standing in the storm.
Yeah, you're not about to keep dropping all them. You got it.
And all this earns me is a trip to the principal's office. A parent says, I've made the classroom feel unsafe. That her daughter is now scared of my tone, and all I can think is, what a luxury. To fear a voice. To flinch at thunder without ever having to stand in a storm. To name me a monster because I roared once, not knowing I've spent years holding hurricanes behind my teeth, trying to keep my classroom calm. Months later, the same class asked, Mr. Beecham, what is poverty? And I look at them, soft, safe, and unbroken. I think about how ignorance is armor and privilege a blindfold, and I say, I hope it's something that you never face. Because your biggest fear is still me telling you the truth. Which means you're still wrapped in this softness that someone else has paid for, but me, I carry ghosts in the lining of my voice, of stories that don't end in diplomas. I teach like I am trying to pay off a balance, hoping that no one else in front of me ends up on my legend. Thank you.
So we can't find you nowhere? Can we find you next month at William Francis Theater? All right, that's fine. Let's go. One more time for Brian, everybody. Okay. I'm gonna jog your guys' memory because there's been a lot of vets here. But I'm about to bring up a virgin to the mic. I said I got a virgin to the mic. Go here. I got a virgin to the mic. Go here. Please welcome Maddie up to the stage, everybody.
Hi guys.
Hey.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I do not want to talk about it. Ah! I do not want to talk about it. My mind is going and going and going. I try to push it down, but it doesn't go away. I try to act like it never happened, but it's just here to stay. Stay in my brain until I can't take it anymore. That's why that 4-letter word made all of my decisions. Controlled my mind, controlled my heart, controlled my dignity. My heart pounds. I can't take it anymore. Anxiety fills my body until it's the only feeling I know. Every memory that comes to mind is just me saying no. You didn't listen. You didn't care. That's why the alcohol was more important than me being there. My friend called to check up on me, but you were the one that answered. You were the one who said everything was fine, but deep down inside, you had another plan. You didn't love me. You just wanted me as a toy. You quite literally treated me as a toy. You played with me, caressed my every corner, told me I was safe. You were my protector. You lured me in until I trusted you enough just to crack. You knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing. And yet, you still did it. That night, you told me not to tell anyone what happened because that was our business. I didn't even know what happened fully. Still to this day, I don't. But I know I walked away with a pain that never went away. You don't care, though. You just wanted, honestly, I don't really know what you wanted. I really don't know what you wanted. Every single question after that night went unanswered. Everything was, oh, I regret it. I love that girl. She made me feel better. What an absolute bold-faced lie to deal with your own guilty conscience. You couldn't deal with the silence, so you stalked me until I broke. You couldn't deal with the pain, so you showed up to my front door. The crazy part about it is all I tried to do was cover it up, cover your name. I tried to take the shame. I told myself it was my fault. I told myself that I hurt me, not you. Oh, how stupid I feel. Truth is, sometimes I pray that you would rot in hell. I am so sick and tired of saying I wish nothing but the best for you. My biggest regret is not reporting you. Your life should have been destroyed forever, just so you could feel a little of the pain I feel. I'm absolutely tired of someone like you controlling my life, my decisions, exactly what you wanted to do. I'm sick of feeling crazy for the hatred that comes from your name. I'm sick of feeling like there's no one to blame for your mistake. So here's a letter to you. Take it how you want to, but I hope I never, ever have to meet someone like you. Yes, my Instagram is Maddie Cooley, MADDYCOOLEY. Yes.
Thank you.
COOLEY. Thank you.
One more time for Maddie, everybody. Hey, that was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for your wisdom and thank you for your courage. It's not easy doing that. Like that was power right there. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. I got another open mic list poet before we get into our featured for the night, Mr. Web Slinger over there in the corner. But this next poet has actually never been on our microphone either, so you know what we're about to do. I said I got a virgin to my mic. I got a virgin to my mic. Please welcome the Prodigy Truth up to the stage, everybody.
Hello, everyone. I didn't mean that I was a first-time mic or first time on this mic. I thought you were asking. Oh, okay, gotcha.
You a virgin right now.
Hi, yeah, thank you. Welcome. Thank you for having me. Yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. Whining. Beginning a poem on my second glass of wine. Keeping in mind, I don't drink and am still $1.50. I never wanted any of this, especially privilege. I don't have the privilege to keep. Got off 3 times today, still unsatisfied, so maybe a third glass will help me finish this masterpiece, so bear with me. Beginning a poem again on my 3rd glass of wine. Keeping in mind, I hate drinking and whining. Why am I so alone? Ah, right, I love being alone. Alas, aloof my thoughts have become. Be quiet and be quick about it. Quite possibly, positively in position to provide a private professional shit show featuring me. The future is now, and if it isn't, it doesn't exist. The air we breathe brings a new virus. Look me in the iris as I spit you this menu. Me and you, we meant to be, but B comes after A, and alternatively, actually, art is a sign and science. How much math it take to equate fate to Bates Motel? We've all been there before. See, 5, 6 is still afraid of 7. Not because... And actually, alternatively, art is a sign and science. How much math it take to equate fate to Bates Motel. We've all been there before. C5. 6 is still afraid of 7, not because of what they did to 9, but he lies. He can't be trusted. Truth tramples triangular trade routes, rights, retaliation, retribution for survivors, or am I thinking restitution? I think this 3rd glass is kicking like a baby, but knows I will labor her like love knows it will take everything I have, but baby, believe me, we will become unpalpable, undisputed, and unstoppable. Okay, now let's wrap this up. Choose the red pill. The blue pill, everything becomes blurry. Happiness becomes a long-lost goo lagoon. The tune to Nipsey Hussle's Blue Laces will have you jog memories of the shootout, the one at the beach. You ever think we are the same person in different realities, becoming friends in those realities, finding how real one another is? My mother is slowly becoming a ghost, my presence as ghastly as hers as the hearse approaches, and my 3rd glass, I never, Medgar ever severs. Finished. Killed that shit, my nigga. Y'all can find me on Instagram. I am The Prodigy True. Instagram threads. I don't do Facebook. The Prodigy True.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Scoot over, Niecy Pooh. Just scoot over.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. If you would have walked off stage without giving your credentials, I wouldn't have been mad at you. That was hard. Like, that was really cool.
Give brother my number. Tell him I
All
said
right,
hey.
y'all. It's that time of the night where we take a little gap in our open mic list, and we get into our very, very, very special Spidey feature for the night. So,
Yeah, feature.
I feel like we really need to hype him up. Can we do a leg pat to bring him up here? Drum roll, please. Everybody welcome Web Slinger up to the stage.
It's over here.
It's okay.
Don't wait.
Wait for the dramatic effect. You didn't have to
Do the thing.
Do the thing with the words, sir.
Yes, sir.
The thing with the words.
Call me Web Slinger.
Smells like great marijuana.
It's a name I chose on my own. Because I have a whole aesthetic. It's this thing I do. But I've been hanging around these deaf poets for a little while, and they finally called me up to give me a little feature, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Talk your shit.
Lock in, poet.
He said, welcome to his world.
Go.
use microphones.
You're right. I was just about to say something.
So,
Turn that off.
Yeah.
Talk your shit.
All right. So I'm gonna do my bangers. They're my chubby checker pawns right now, cause like they're the ones I do wherever it is that I go anymore. So like it's like the twist or something, you know what I mean? So like chubby checker only had like one song, but I got 4, so I'm gonna do those. Hopefully y'all can dig them. It's like a whole thing for me. I don't like my own stuff. It's a whole problem I have. Like, I do all this writing, I do all this, you know what I'm saying, getting up in front of folk, and I can't stand my own shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be honest with y'all real quick. When I step onto a stage, all the way up to the point that I even open my mouth, I be hating my own shit. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. I like it when I write it. But that feeling never really gets to last long. At some point, my own words start tasting like ash on my tongue, disgusting me in ways I remain forever unready to deal with. See, what once meant more than any former collection of alphabetical symbols writ starts getting to sounding like cymbals, tinted, like screwdrivers in my own ears, digging. It's insane. I'm aware. I just can't care, cause for real, I be hating my own shit. Like, maybe that's why when it come out, I call it spit. I mean, the temerity to stand ready to deliver my hyperboles and epiphanies. I mean, how dare I subject others to these ramblings? How narcissistic do I have to be to believe that you even care about what I had to say enough to put it all down in rhythm and rhyme, to act like I'm gonna memorize and demonstrate to y'all strangers that, for approvals, that most times fades as night lags on or turns to day, forgotten until some mention of something that's said that sparks somebody like soul to say rewind, or a remind that's gonna be said in passing. So, I be hating my own shit. Who do I think I am? Arranging these lyrical acrobatics as if I'm fantastic. Bombastic, classic quotables crafted with the intention to shatter some imaginarily contrived wall in some unknown mind. So here I am, trying and fighting to find just the right words to fine-tune to express this deeply felt whatever, in the hopes that there's somebody out there under the sonic boom of all these furiously cast spells that's gonna go, ooh. Or even like, you know what I'm saying, getting to be like, wow. Or like, get you to ball up your face, like when you smell something foul. But like, for real, even if I don't get it, I could blame my own incompetence. Like I should have already known somehow, that I had the wrong work written down, mouth making the wrong sounds, reinforcing this feeling that all I got to say is dust, clouds for the wind, no rain, just wasted words and all these exposed sins. Like, I feel like an imposter, knowing that I don't belong, yet jockeying for this position on a roster with conviction to complete this mission of convincing you that I should be standing in a place, inhabiting this space, when a moment ago, most of y'all wasn't for real even knowing that I existed. Now, is this my arrogance, my ignorance, hubris, pride, desperation making me stand before all of y'all like I might cry about all this shit inside that seems to be told to somebody that just might want to listen just because somebody did once before and they told me that they wanted more? So I figure, hell, maybe everybody's gonna praise me for further scripting and exposure of my lore, spilling all my guts in gore galore, seeking this glory but begging behind my eyes. Did I do all right demonstrating this performative suicide? Tell me. I mean, please. Somebody tell me that I still got it.
You got it?
Or at least that it isn't lost. Or the price that y'all about to continue to pay in attention is not too high a cost. But like, for real,
dope shit.
Y'all ain't gotta tell me shit. You can't tell me nothing. I already hate my own shit. So,
Come on. You got that shit on. It's the jacket for me.
All right. I got a question that I asked before I do this first one. For this next one, I'm sorry. Who can you trust in a liar's game? And who can you turn to? Believe this next statement is false. Previous statement was true.
I've got a game that you should never play. Many indulge, though few will say. You need not have skill, only the will to persuade. A wondrously terrible game of tragic glory, notoriety, and some shame. Have you ever played the liar's game? A game without winners, a game of all sinners, professionals and beginners, no retreat, no surrender. But a moment to learn and a lifetime to master. Come be a victim of a marvelous disaster. The way in is easy. This game is only a little sleazy. But why waste time on things like trust when you could pursue that which you lust? Try not to rush. Things will be as they must if you play the liar's game. Please believe the next thing I say. Believe nothing you hear, less than half of what you see. Believe nothing that was just said by me. Please believe me. But oh, to play is divine. To play is to refine. To excel you must be fine with deceiving hearts and minds. Imagine what you may find when playing the liar's game. Don't consider the consequences. Stop listening to your consciousnesses. You only live once. It's a civilized game of savages. It's got all of what you want and none of what you need. In the game of cat and mouse, the last alive eats the cheese. You can do as you please when playing the liar's game. Who dares to play? Will you? Will you? After your first move, there's no escape. Will you roll the dice? You roll them once, you'll roll them twice. Your moves get stacked, the more moves made. Higher, higher, and higher! Till it all comes crashing down. There's no happy way back when playing the liar's game. But, what care you for happy days? What say they that play the way they lay awake at night till day? No sleep means more time to play. Lose your sanity, but gain a new day. All in the liar's game. The heart that plays is the heart that pays. Inevitably, the heart betrayed. And of those broken-hearted they shall say, I told them they should never play.
Trump, you got it. Y'all
Okay.
give me that no vision. You can't see.
I can't see. I almost stepped on that, what you call it, twice. It was bad, didn't it? Oh, okay. I'm glad y'all like that.
The Lions team. Yeah.
The Lions team, yeah. I call that guy the Carnivalier of the Crimson Curtain. I got another one I'm writing with him. It's gonna be about the 7 deadly sins.
Ooh, nice.
Meliodas. It's gonna be
You talking about
the
me?
7 lovely friends. I'm gonna try to sell you something, the whole thing.
Yes.
Hey, hold up now. This is my shit. Hold up.
don't like wearing this coat in public. It makes my shoulders jiggle.
It's kind of shimmy.
It's a whole problem that I have. Like, also being a noob, I be wanting to, you know what I'm saying? But it's,
Show you right.
It's a whole thing.
Show you right, right?
So yeah. I'm gonna give y'all this goodness, baby. Tap the ground with my cane as I lean. Lean. Mean walk on the diva as she strides. I'm clean as she gliding on the scene. Ring, bling, glittery gleam. My pinky ring shine, sheen, dress on the dame. My now and later gator fame. Tap, hard bottoms, suited and booted, made man, trained in game, a shame I reign, with white walls laced with grain, wood on the dash, pockets full of cash, flash in my fashion, splash, drizzy. Rewind! Tap the ground with my cane as I lean. Lean, mean walk on the diva as she strides. I'm clean as she gliding on the scene. Ring, bling, glittery gleam. My pinky ring shine, sheen, dress on the dame. My now and later gator fame. Tap, hard bottom, suited and booted, made man, trained in game, a shame I reign, with white walls laced with grain, wood on the dash, pockets full of cash, flash in my fashion, splash, drizzy in the glass, and glow is everlasting, perfect object of her passion. Lights, camera, action, your factions left in fractions. Stash in the harlequin inside my waistline. Diamonds out to get mine. Dashing when I see the discos. Dipping, dodging one time. Juking in the shadows. Man, later on you skaters and foes. Now watch me stroll. Dig it. Stroll.
Come on. Okay.
Oh! You gotta dig it.
Okay.
You gotta dig it because it's diggable, baby. So you're right, strolling, give you a reason to hate me. Dig it, stroll. Oh! You gotta dig it. You gotta dig it because it's gotta be dug. They said, pimp it ain't easy, but it sure is fun. Adoring divas, sweet Cleopatras, Madame Zenobia's, dangerous belladonnas, foxy coffee, mocha brown round.
Ow.
Fill them up with cream, getting all up in they Billie Jeans, inserting some Billy D. I should have had this one last, huh? Adoring divas, sweet Cleopatras, Madame Zenobia's, dangerous belladonnas, foxy coffee, mocha brown round. Fill them up with cream, getting all up in their Billie Jeans, inserting some Billy D. Billie Holiday, release them from their chains. Hip them to the game, pouring liquor on their frame, adding fuel to the flame, give them taste of the blaze. Blazing blazer, this crook might daze her. She act like it don't faze her, but it craze her. She tried to hit me on my phone, try to catch me, I'm not at home. I'm always on the flow, and I'm probably not alone.
Okay, yeah.